is Daria. Welcome to Scrum Mastered video series where I give you practical tips on how to build awesome teams. How to handle operational tasks within Scrum. I'm not sure I understand the question fully because I don't see any problem in handling any kind of tasks within Scrum. So I guess this comes back to tasks that are not necessarily directly on the product side, as in building the product, but maybe going to meetings, going through mandatory training and things like that, or other things that need to be done, administrative things by team members during the sprint. This all is actually part of our work. We are part of an organization, and as we build our products, as we do technical or non-technical work, when we're building our products, we might need to do some other type of work. And this just needs to be accounted for. As in, training is part of our daily work, it's daily lives. We need to get through that in order to take care of our obligations towards the organization. So you should handle operational tasks, even if they're not specifically product related, as you would handle product tasks. If you have a need for a lot of the heavy lifting, or there's a lot of effort that goes to operational tasks during the sprint, just count this in your estimations or in your capacity. Let's say if your company is going through an annual compliance training and you know that it will be happening at a certain time during your sprint, make sure you account for that. The same way you would account for vacation, for example. If someone is not there for the duration of the sprint, you would think about, well, this person is not there, then most likely we will not be able to complete as much work just because we're down one person, right? So incorporate any operational work that you might have into your work, daily work that you have with your team. If this is a specific task that needs to be done, you can even put it in your list of tasks. It does not really belong in the product backlog unless it is required for you to be able to build your product. For example, if you need to go through audit with your product for it to be approved, then this is a product backlog item. Then it should be living in the product backlog. But if it is not, it can live only in your sprint backlog if you want to track it. It can be just a task, right? You need to separate the two. Sprint backlog can include various number of tasks that might not be necessarily directly related to your product development, such as retrospective commitments, should be part of your sprint backlog, not product backlog. Right? Separate those two. Think of a sprint backlog as the list of work that your development team wants to do during the sprint, and collect all of the work that you need to do during the sprint in that list. And that will include the operational tasks. Just to summarize, if you have operational tasks, especially if they're a heavy burden on your team's capacity, just count them as something that reduces your team's capacity, and you can still track them in your sprint backlog. And if it's just small tasks that are required for you to successfully move your product to done, then definitely track them as part of your product backlog, or if you're working on it in the sprint, as part of your sprint backlog. And this is it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel, as I will be uploading more YouTube videos that are helpful for Scrum Masters in their roles.